look to be at the right time while they're doing something and actually that walk in. I'm trying to do that the next time I'm off, you know?
Uh-huh. Yep, Monday.
Over the day, boy, the other point wasn't the bricks. It was like a, like a sheet of like a, wood. And we used to throw dots on it. And the mailbox was here too. They got the mailbox over there. Didn't have none of this. My mom used to come sit on the porch and drink her mayonnaise, use her mayonnaise jar as a water. Come sit on the porch. Always was somebody sitting on the porch, no matter how hot it was. Always. I was just looking over here. There was a bush, a big bush. And it was like it wasn't no big tree, like a big bush tree. And I used to play in it. My mom used to tell me to get out that old tree.
They must have cut it down.
Huh?
Did they cut it down?
Yeah, they hit them on. It was a round bush. Because we used to run around it. We didn't run around this tree. We ran around a bush. Oh, well. Guess what else I just noticed? Hey, right here. Right here. That's my house. This Betsy house. Watch this. You see where these two fresh bricks at right here? Can you see the brick section?
Yes.
Guess what? That was where they separated the apartments.
Ah.
This is where we used to run at. We used to run to get to the
okay.
I don't know if I told you, they just recently.
It was like a hallway.
They just recently did
Brick
it.
that.
You remember,
Okay.
I was telling I had rolled down this way. The last time I rolled down here, I had pointed to back here, and it was a pole like this.
Yeah.
Pole. And
Yes.
I used to swing on those
Yes,
wide
you sure did.
You know, this is where they
Bricked it up.
bricked it up.
They didn't want that space
They
there.
on that space. And then they extended the roof.
And they probably made the room,
Now,
the
all
inside bigger.
All this was together.
Uh-huh.
But right here,
It stopped
yeah.
where the split was.
Yeah. And I'll tell you another thing. Right here, they didn't have these poles right here. I think they were wood, but for the most part, I did know they had a drain. It was a drain, white drain. We had the water thing. And I remember I used to grab on it, used to pull it out, because it was weak. It used to be the drain up here, and then they used to have this white drain thing come out to the ground. Oh, yeah.
Yo, stomping grounds.
Oh, yeah.
First one you remember?
Huh?
Is it the first one you remember?
Home?
Yeah.
This is the only home I ever grew up with, besides the one that was across the street.
Yeah.
As a baby, I had no recollection of it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the only home I really knew. And see, like these steps right here. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't revamp. Yeah, they didn't revamp, but these steps right here, they didn't have all this wood stuff right here. They didn't have all that wood stuff right here. So, I remember one time, this is where we used to play at. We used to do hopscotch, and me and Randy, my neighbor's son, we were best friends, and we used to take our feet and do like this, drag our feet through this, and make highways. Make like little little loops and stuff to make a highway and drive our little matchbox cars. So that's what we used to do all the time. And we had a little puppy. We had a puppy, and after a few days of having a puppy, we lost it.
Wow.
All right, when I say lost it, we lost it out the blue. But every once in a while, we'll hear, where you hear that at? I can't hear the puppy again. It seemed like it was 2-3 days we couldn't find that puppy, but we kept hearing like that. And one day we were playing in like these, like the steps right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know how guignards is? See, these solid bricks, but you know how guignards had the holes in it.
Yes. It was
So
under
the
the...
puppy had to slid up under there and couldn't get out. So we had to pull it by a chest, slide it. I've been up on there for about 2-3 days.
Oh, wow.
When we came here, something.
So how long did it live after that?
Well, we had, I couldn't tell you, but it ain't like it died on us, but
That was cute.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, like, I'm gonna be sitting on the porch with her water, and it was always traffic. Now, over here was calm traffic. Over there on the side of the apartment, they always had stuff going on, like loud music, and they had the real drunks. They had the real drunks over there because it was loud all the time, playing cards. They were just hoodlums over there, but they were cool people now.
Uh-huh.
But it was always it's like when you went over there, it was like another world. Right there, them apartments right there.
These right here.
The blue ones.
Oh, okay.
They were like a, even though they're right across from us, and my mama knew everybody knew everybody, but these people over here didn't mess with those people over there, like hang with. They didn't come over here and hang with us.
Uh-huh.
But we knew each other and we were cool. And when we had to walk past them to go to grandma's house, they was like another world. Now they had Bumsy and Georgine that was cool. I used to go over there and play with Antonio and Marlon. And then they had George over there. George had a nephew named Fonzo. We never got along with Fonzo. I don't know, Fonzo was like the Joker. We didn't see him all the time, but he was like the Joker. It's like, you didn't want to go over his house. His house was over there by the car wash. Bumping into Fonzo was like, oh Lord. It was like that all the time. You just hope he was busy enough to leave you alone, But, and then you had Miss Gert. Miss Gert was calm nature, stayed on her porch. Hang up her clothes. She was real quiet, stayed to herself. But it was good. And yeah, going down there in Walnut side. They was like a different world too, but we knew people down there. But when you walk down there, it was like hoodlums. It was still living like hoodlums, hoodlums. But it was cool, but that's how the sections was different, even though it was on the same strip. It was different. It was just different. And then my mama room right here, I was looking in it. Well, me and my mama room, because me and my mama, I slept with my mama until about 12, 13 years old. It's just where it was. I don't know. Well, I slept in my brother. I had a bed too, but that's just where it was. And when she got hit by a car and came back, we started sleeping in the same bed again. And it was like, but that's just me. I guess if it was a spoiled brat in the family, I guess it had to be me, but it wasn't nothing to be spoiled from, but maybe I got a little edge than Diddy. Because she treated Diddy like he was a grown man. Diddy was a grown. I don't remember my brother ever really been a kid. Always was grown. Even when we were 8, 9 years old, I looked at him like he was a grown man. And then it turned all this to gravel, because it was like just dirt. All this was dirt. All this right here, this wasn't no sidewalk. It was dirt, because people could drive all the way to their house. Every once in a while, Mr. Johnson would drive all the way to his house. Every once in a while, Dale would drive his car down his house. Dale is the guy that spoke at my mama's eulogy, who pushed him up to fight somebody that he knew he couldn't beat. And then Miss Bessie, every once in a while, she had company. And here, matter of fact, there was a car burned up right there in front of her house. Burnt up, flames, you could smell it. My mama woke us up, and man, it's like the sky was falling. And all that, was cleared out. We could see the street from out here. We come out here, and we sometimes see our daddy passing by, going from work to home. We've seen everything down there. But now look at it all there. And we played baseball on this. We played baseball through rocks. Matter of fact, I was so, when I was real young, maybe right before first grade, there was houses over here, like shotgun houses. It was like three levels of shotgun houses.
Over here?
My Aunt Ann stayed over here.
Wow.
There was this old man named Blue. I remember Blue. And when we had the biggest snow in South Carolina, like in what, 78? Something like 74?
Something like, yeah.
I remember when I first seen snow for the first time in my life, and I was scared because I couldn't move it. Snow make you can't move.
Yes.
I was like, and I started having dreams. I used to have nightmares about the ghost chasing me, and I'm in the snow and I can't move. I used to have nightmares. Man, God, like, well, I had things to say. Sometimes you wish you could go back, like the hologram room on Star Trek. Next generation, they could go to anyway. in time.
Uh-huh.
I said, see, they cut the tree. I used to climb up this tree.
Mm-hmm.
The branches were thick enough. I used to climb up that tree and get on top of the roof.
Try to get into that tree.
Yeah, I used to get on top of the roof. And my mom used it all the time, but I couldn't help myself for some reason. I had to get on top of that roof. I had to get on top of that roof. And then
That's
I'd
the
go to
real-
the back. I never really jumped down the front too much. I always jumped down in the back. Because you could jump on the other side and it was a little short. But yeah, I just recognized these apartments were separate one time and they done filled it in so you can't go in the back. Now you gotta go all the way around. I wonder, like I said, we used to run back there, run around the house. You know what I mean? And that's how we used to go to the satellite or go down this way if we're going somewhere, away from satellite. And see, like right here where these at, the car, this house right here was a little further over. That house right there. And it was like two houses. Mr. Tucker house and that house was like a little further over. And Karen and Dwight, a young couple, he was a cool dark-skinned guy. She was a nice-looking girl, and they was young and dumb. And, I guess they had to move there for the first time, but they used to have a little girlfriend-boyfriend problem. But they were cool. He used to come out there and play basketball with us. He was a cool guy. And, Mr. Tucker was a big 300-pound guy, stayed handicapped, standing in his car most of the day. He'd go down the food lane and go help people. You were doing Uber.
Oh,
Before
yeah,
Uber
back
was there,
then,
he'd go
yes.
down there and help people, give them a little change and everything. Yep. Sometimes you was going to have pictures of videos, man. Golly. The kids now, they are blessed. Because they can record everything.
Mm-hmm.
Once our generation die off, all that is gone. They can maybe remember the stories you tell them, but they would never have the visual. It's gone. Once our generation die, they ain't gonna have it too much. Remember them little pictures that fade, and we don't digitize them.